Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't see they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it out, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, I serve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, man. Smash the likes on your way in as we do every day. Pick up the whole Metric community. Come on, man. Let's get it, man. Hope everyone's good. Obviously, the transfer window is now closed. It's crazy. We didn't get no one in. We got into it yesterday, but obviously when I came off live yesterday, the transfer window was still open. So it is where it is. What we're going to do, we don't know. You understand? It seems like they've got a plan. They're trying to let us know that they've got a plan. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens, but it could change. It could not. Summertime, there's talks that was going to go big. Now Ornstein's came out this morning and he's kind of shut that down a little bit. He's basically saying, yo, you might not even go big. You know what I'm saying? So, bruv, it's crazy right now. So we'll see what happens, man. But I don't know, man. It's like Ineos have spun our head. Or is Ornstein telling us what they're briefing him to say? I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one still. But there's loads of things coming out left, right, and centre, man. We've got loads of news that's come out today, though. That's one thing that's positive. The set-piece coach is still here. People thought it was Amrin's guy. It's not Amrin's guy. The geezer's still here. That's why we got the best set-piece in the league. Not the best corners, the best set pieces. This is what I'm saying. So we'll get into it. But let's start with this boy Garnacho, the #1 bench warmer for Chelsea. This geezer's come out. Obviously, I think he's sat in the press conference and they've asked him about the situation with Chelsea and Arsenal today. Obviously, the Conference League. Is it Carabao Cup? Sorry, Conference League. Yeah. So this is what he's ended up saying. They've asked him about the situation and then... he goes on and he goes, look, this is what got put out to us. Where is it? Let me go get it properly so we can see exactly what he's saying. But this geezer's talking smoke, man. What's going on with this Garnacho guy? The guy don't even start. The guy barely even starts and he's out here talking smoke. Where's our United channels now? Man United forever. Yeah, man. I'll show you lot properly from our side of things, how they've numbed it down so we can see it properly. But this geezer, look at that. Alejandro Garnacho on facing Arsenal tonight for Chelsea. Everyone knows how hard it is to play there at the Emirates. If, for example, Man United can beat there, we can do it perfectly. What do you mean by that, big man? What are you saying by that? I don't understand what he's trying to say. If Man United can win there, then we can do it perfectly. Like, what's he trying to say here? What do you reckon he's trying to say? Is he trying to be cheeky? Has he been asked a question and he's coming with that? What do you think he's coming with? Because it seems like he's trying to be a little bit cheeky. If Man United can win there, then obviously we can win there. That's what it seems like he's trying to say. I don't know about this geezer. You know what I'm saying? And you know him already. He's got that little arrogance to him where he can be cheeky and say little things. So I don't know what he's trying to do, bro. But this is what Garnacho's come out and said. He's obviously had a press conference or something. But he's trying to say, yeah, Man United can win there, so we can as well. Like, bro, chill. What do you mean you can as well? You ain't even come close to beating Chelsea in years. If you look at Chelsea now, and we go look at their last couple of results against each other, they're head-to-head. Bro, they haven't even come close. Look at this. Look at their head-to-head in a few years. 3-2, 1-1, 1-0, 1-1, 5-0, 2-2, 3-1, 1-0, 4-0, 4-2. Bro, they haven't even beat Chelsea since 2021 August. They haven't even beat Chelsea since 2021 August. That's at the Emirates as well. In general, they haven't beat them there for that long, but they haven't even... Emirates is a fortress for them when it comes to this result. That's the only time that they've beat Chelsea, is the 22nd of August 2021, bro. So my man saying if we can go out there and do it because Man United done it is stupid. Just talk about your own game. You scored 2 goals in the first game, bro. I give you that. You scored your 2 goals in the first game. Good on you, brother. But why are you going out there and talking about Man United done it? So we can definitely do it perfectly. Like, what are you trying to say here? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're trying to be a little bit cheeky, and knowing you've got that arrogance. Remember they asked him before about Man United. Yeah, he don't care and whatnot. You get me? So he's got a bit of arrogance to him, and I don't know what's wrong with him. And he's their #1 bench warmer. You just warm up the bench for them, big man. That's all you do. You warm up the bench, and you're right here talking like you're a starter. You're not even a starter, big man. So allow it. So yeah, man, they don't even win over there. They got no sort of W's. I want them to win. I don't want Arsenal to go in and win up the place. I actually want them to win. Do you understand? I want them to actually win. I want Chelsea to win, but look, you can't be talking like that though. Like you're some star and you're some starter. But that's how it's been put anyway. When you see it there, when you see it on touchline, it said the same thing, blah, blah, blah. But then I'll show you how it's actually been said and how it could have been said. I don't know if he means it like that though, man. If he's trying to be cheeky or not. Obviously, we know Garnacho's a cheeky guy. He likes all the tweets, etc. and whatever. But cool, let's get to the thing anyway. Look, this is what the Chelsea fans have put it out now in the Chelsea program note. So maybe he didn't do a press conference. And it says, Garnacho says, if Man United can beat Arsenal, then so can Chelsea. Everyone knows how hard it is to play there. When we lost the first game, I saw a lot of people saying, yeah, but no one won yet at the Emirates. But now I think the view is a little bit different. If, for example, Man United can beat them there, we can do it perfectly. So when you put it like that, it isn't as bad as how it just got put, because he's put that little, this bit here, this little line. But now I think the view is a little bit different. But apart from that, still, it's like, we can do it perfectly if Man United one day. Big man, you haven't beat them since 2021 at your ground and the Emirates. What makes you think you're going to be able to do it perfectly now when you haven't done it perfectly for nearly 5 years? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So what are we talking about here? He's just gone mad with that one. So that's Garnacho anyway. We're going to get him out the way. I'm not going to talk about it for too long because this guy is just, he's over there now. They hate him. They're all saying, get out of my club. Sell Garnacho. And this guy's talking like he's a starter. The guy can't even get off the bench. Once again, thank you, Amrin, for getting rid of this useless winger. You get it? Look at the comments. Why is this guy talking so much? He doesn't rate United. Yeah, that's cool, bro. You don't need to rate United because we don't even want you. And they were on to you last game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is. Let him go do his thing. He scored 2 goals against them last time. Hopefully goes and does something. But big man, you can't be coming out here talking like you're a starter, like you're the main man. This is something the main man that's going to play is going to come out and say, you might just warm up the bench, ready for Cole Palmer or someone. Yo, 60, 70 minute. Yo, my guy, the spot's warm for you. Here you go. Come sit here. I'll sit on this side. That's it. So that's the situation with Garnacho, bro. Bench warmer Garnacho. Yeah. You lot, what do you lot think about this? Do you lot think he's trying to be cheeky? Do you think he's been misconstrued? What do you think? But I think the fact that he's saying the view's a little different. Man United beat them, so we can do it perfectly. It's like, we're better than Man United. That's what he's saying. That's how I look at it. But you don't even start is my thing. You're not even a starter. So the fact that you're not even a starter and you're talking like this is crazy. That's how I look at it. It's madness. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. But like I said, everyone is putting it out there. It's getting put everywhere. Literally, everyone's talking about it. And teams that benefit from most own goals, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, everyone's talking about it. What's this, Sully? Sully's just come out and said something. Let me see what Sully's saying. I might have a bomber for you, though. You know me. Bombers galore. You don't get bombers nowhere else this quick. Oh, he just retweeted something about one of the young boys going on loan. So, yeah, nothing special. But, yeah, man, this Garnacho geezer, I don't know about him, man. Literally. But the goals offside as well. So, let's move on from Garnacho anyway. That's the situation with him. We'll see what happens with him. Look at that. Every day, this guy... Oh, God, this Garnacho guy. Bruv, they hate him. The fan base that you're at actually hates you. But you're coming out here talking like you're a starter and all you are is a bench warmer. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. We'll see it. We'll be there anyway. I'll be there. It's one of them games where it's like, I hate Arsenal more, innit? Let's be real. I hate Arsenal more. So I would rather Chelsea win, but I'm hate watching either way. If Chelsea end up losing, I'm hate watching and I'll laugh at them. If Arsenal lose, even better because I hate them even more. But it is what it is. You know, like that. If they both lose, I don't care. That's what I'm on. And I'm looking at this as well. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, yeah, play your best team, please. So that we can, Saturday or Sunday, whatever, when they play, Chelsea's going against Wolves. Yeah, they should win regardless, but you never know. They could be a little bit tired, etc. And then you look at the other team, Sunderland. It's who Arsenal's playing. So they might be ready for them. So who knows, man? One source went as far to say Chris Romero has made himself the glue within the dressing room, willingness to speak out and challenge authority. This is what I'm saying about Tottenham. Tottenham's in the mud right now when you look at it, you know, because, bro, how's my man keep coming out and talking and dissing the owners and they're not doing anything? This is crazy. It's showing that there's no authority over there. It's literally crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? Look at this. One source has said that Christian Romero made himself the glue within the dressing room. He speaks out and challenges authority. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been drawing them out. He came out the other day and said, how the hell have we only got 11 players? I was ill. I wasn't meant to play, but I had to play for the guys, basically. We've only got 11 players. This is a disgrace. He's dissing the board and he doesn't get punished over there. Let that be anyone in Man United. You see what happened with them land there. Anyone come out and talk against the thing, you're gone, mate. Cristiano Ronaldo, it doesn't matter who you are. Ronaldo, Amrin, it doesn't matter. But Tottenham's a bit weird still. I can't lie. They're different. Look at that. That's what he put out there. Look at that. Disgraceful. Unbelievable, but true and disgraceful. We only had 11 players available. Dissing the board, bro. And it's still calm. They're not even preying it like that. They're not even saying anything about it. Madness. So, yeah, that's that anyway, man. That's that anyway. Cool. We move on anyway. So, that's the boy Garnacho out the way. This twat. Look at the things about Rashi, man. So, there's all these talks about Marcus Rashford. It's been coming out every single day. We've been talking about it. Is Marcus Rashford going to come back to Manchester United? Apparently, Carrick wants him back if he's the manager. Blah, blah, blah. We've been hearing things every single day. And this is what's come out today now, 7 hours ago, saying that Marcus Rashford has no intentions of returning to Manchester United from Barcelona this summer. Rashford wants his long-term future resolved before the World Cup in North America. It has been suggested interim United boss Carrick would attempt to persuade Rashford to resume his career at Old Trafford. He got if he got the job on a permanent basis. But Rashford is loving life in Spain and has told Barca he wants to remain with them even if Barca failed to meet the asking price. Rashford would look to join another club rather than go back to United. It's that deep. That's crazy. I don't believe that one there. I don't believe that last one, I'll be real. Unless he's fell out with the hierarchy. Unless something's happened with the hierarchy where he's fell out with them and they've gone, yeah, drop it out type of thing. But yeah, man, like, bro, I believe this, bro. I believe the majority of it about he wants to stay in Spain. He's been saying that he wants to stay in Spain. He's been saying, yeah, I would love to stay here, but obviously we got to see what happens at the end of the season. You got to stay humble. And I rate that, bro. You're playing for a team at a higher level. Yeah, you're not starting at the moment, but he must look at it in his head and say, there's potential of me becoming that number 9. Lewandowski, how old's Lewandowski now? He's got to be at least 35 or something. Like, he's coming to the end of his days. I know he starts and Rashford's on the bench, but 37. Man said 35. I was trying to be nice. Lewandowski's 37. He's, what, 28, whatever, 29. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Look, he keeps coming off the bench for Lewandowski. Look, the other day he played 28 minutes. 28 minutes. So some days he's not even playing. But he can be the number 9 soon. And he can play on the wing. He can play as a number 9. He can play all over the place. So, bro, I can see Rashford going over there and staying over there and enjoying himself. And to be honest, he's on 300k a week, even more. And he wants to take a wage cut to stay there. That's perfect for them. That's not perfect for us. We don't want him to come back here and be on 300k a week and see him jogging around the pitch. I like Rashford, but it wasn't working out. You found your new life and you're at somewhere that's got standards. When you look at Man United, the old Man United, you would think, yeah, we're challenging for the title every year. A year that we're challenging for top 4 is a failure. We should never, as Man United, used to be thinking about top 4. That was Arsenal and that. We never thought about top 4. Our thing was title. If we miss out on the title, we finish second. The lowest we ever finished was 3rd. That was it. Now, everyone's title and all of that. Oh, I'm Champions League. Let's get Europe, some sort of Europe, even if it's Europa. Bro, it's long. So now he wants to stay there. You can see where they're just going for the title every year. The standards are different. He's ripping it up over there. I think he's got 10 goals, 10 assists. He's doing what he needs to do, man. Big up the boy Rashford, man. But I doubt that last line that he would want to join another club than United. Because obviously, if Carrick's there, Bruno, you still got the feel-good factor, Mainu, a couple men are still there, he would love it over there. Like I said, unless he's fell out with Sir Jim and that, where they don't want him back. I don't think they want him back because the money's too mad. That 300k, they want it off the books. They've already got it off the books this year. So, yeah, like, it is where it is. Oh my God, what, are they still crying? No way the Fulham fans are still crying, bro. Look at this. Let me quickly look at that. You won't believe it, but the goal scorer was offside as well, so the goal wouldn't have stood. This Fulham fan is still crying that this is offside line, that the Fulham goal disallowed. What's up with these Fulham fans, bro? The man is still crying, brother. The dude that scored the goal wasn't offside here. Like, how much time are they going to tell him? Like, bro, what is up with these guys, man? But yeah, forget that anyway. Let's go back to Rashi. So Rashi anyway, yeah, man, I just wish the best for him. He's doing his thing, 10 goals, 10 assists. I think everyone kind of knew he was going to do his thing over there as well. And he was going to rip it up. I think that's one thing that every Man United fan kind of knew. That, yeah, you know what? He's going to do his thing. So it is where it is, man. He's going to... You see this, though? I think all these reports coming out that Rashford wants to come back to Man United, yeah? I think all these reports are kind of benefiting us, that we will take him back. I think that's coming out because now when it gets to the summer, we know that he wants to go. Now we can say, look, we want our 30 million euros, bro. We don't mind keeping him. The manager likes him. We like him. We don't mind having him back. So that's what we're putting out there. 30 million euros paid. Because remember, all the reports that were coming out before was Barcelona trying to dim down the money. They're trying to make it 15 million euros, 20. They're trying to get the price down. So now that we're putting out there, bro, we will take him back. So you pay your 30 million euros or not, we're cool. So obviously it's helping us. Barcelona might look at it and go, you know what? They want to keep him. Let's just pay the 30 million euros now and just get him. 26 million pounds. You was going for Nico Williams. He's on 50 million pounds. You was going for Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is about 60, 70 million. And you're complaining about 24 million pounds. Bro, Kelowna, they never just miss when it comes to this Bro Kelowna thing. They always just let us know that Bro Kelowna. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But even big up the boy Harry Maguire as well, man. I'm going to get into him in a sec. But yeah, that's Rashford out the way anyway, man. Barcelona, even if Barcelona failed to meet the asking price, Rashi would apparently look to go somewhere else. I can't see it happening. I think they will accept him. Let's move to the boy Harry Maguire. Look at this geezer, man. Big him up, man. Harry Maguire is willing to accept an 80k a week pay cut to stay at Man United. 80k a week pay cut. So he's on 190 now. So he's willing to have 110. So we can offer him 110k and say, yo, 110k, but you're going to be the backup. Let's go get someone else. I don't mind that, bro. See my thing with Harry Maguire. I don't mind Harry Maguire leaving, but I can't have 3 leaders, 3 senior players, 3 players that step up in the big games leave at the same time. You can't have Casemiro, Maguire, and Bruno all leave at the same season. That doesn't make any sense, bro. We'll be running our club like Arsenal and Chelsea, and we'll be bottling things because we won't have the mentality. That's what happens. So that's my situation with Harry Maguire. I don't mind him staying, bro. I don't mind him staying, but you cannot let him leave in the same summer as Casemiro and Bruno. And especially us when it comes to set pieces and when it comes to headers, defending set pieces and attacking them, remember. Bro, who are you going to get there to do that? It's Harry Maguire or Casemiro. That's all you rely on to score a header. Nobody else I can rely on to score a header. So my thing is, bro, I don't mind them going, but we can't let them go in the same season. That ain't going to make any sense, etc. Big up the boy Shea Lacey, man. He scored a hat-trick yesterday. Shea Lace, this guy's cold, man. He's the next one up. We're going to see what's going to happen with him. But you can see they got a lot of belief in him. Even the fact that he was on the bench the other day against Fulham. He didn't get to play, obviously. But this is what I'm saying, man. He's definitely one of the next ones up. So, yeah, we'll see, man. But big ups thing, man. Look, Saka's out. No Saka, by the way, you lot. Look at that. Saka out of tonight's Carabao Cup semi-final, but injury picked up at Leeds is not serious. Hope he is back in time for the North London derby later this month. Saka's out, bro. No Saka, boy. Crazy. Crazy. I hope Arsenal lose. I actually want Chelsea to win. But if Chelsea lose, I'll laugh at them same way. But no Saka. Madness. I'm going to get these comments in a minute, my peoples, man. Smash the likes. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think in the comments about anything we speak about or go through. You know we're going to run through every single comment. Everyone's voice gets heard over here in the Metric community. So big up yourself. So that's that. Big up. Look at the boy Casemiro. Look at what he's dealing with, man. Goal scored. When it comes to veteran midfielder posting impressive numbers. When it comes to Man United, He's the third goal scorer most out of all of them. So it's Bruno first. No, it's Mbumo first. Then it's probably Bruno. Is it Mbumo? Mbumo, Cunha. I don't know if it's Cunha or Bruno. I think it's probably Cunha, you know. And then it's Casemiro. Bruno obviously leads the line when it comes to assists. But yeah, look at that. Goals scored from headers. He's first. Total tackles in the whole team. He's first. Possession won in the middle third. Second. Jules won. Second. Different. He's needed, bro. Ugarte comes on, barely wins a duel, barely does anything. So this is what I'm saying, but can Casemiro give us another year with Champions League and all of that? Or do we just let him go? Obviously, there's people saying now that he might turn around and stay for one more year. I can't see it happen. I think he definitely goes, but he's definitely being impressive, man. And he made Carragher swallow his words and come out here and apologize. So big up the boy Casemiro, man. That's my guy. You know what I mean? I thought he was done his role, but he brought it back, man, and he showed us what's going on. Obviously, the boy Fabrizio came out and said, yo, we're going to go very big in summer 2026. Ornstein came out and said different stuff, but I'm going to show you. It's up to who you believe. Do you believe Ornstein or Fabrizio, or do you think it's just put out there by Man United, the press? But he's saying we're going to go very big. Trust me, especially for the midfield overhaul. Everyone's kind of said this, etc. So we'll see what happens, my peoples. Obviously, look at this now. This is the stuff about Ben Jacobs. Is he a fraud or not? Because this is what he put out there on the 22nd of January. 22nd of January, he said the potential secret midfield signing for Manchester United is seen to be driven by Michael Carrick. The midfielders camp are waiting to see if United proceed and make a formal approach. United and the players camp have spoken to each other and have outlined terms of a possible loan deal. It is on hold until United speak to Carrick and decide. Why did we never hear anything about this again? 22nd of January, there's a secret midfielder. Man United are going to go for him. 100% secret midfielder, blah, blah, blah. Ben Jacobs. This is what he said to us. 22nd of January. Let me put the date at the bottom so you can see it when you're reading it, bro. 22nd of January, bro. This is what the guy came out and said to us. Secret midfielder. What is going on with this secret midfielder? Where is he? Did he get stuck on a train? Did he get stuck on a bus? Did he get stuck on a plane? Is he in a bush somewhere? What's happening? Is he injured? He never said anything. This is the stuff that Indy Kaler does, and then we block him for it. He said, Man United want a secret midfielder. He's been saying that for ages, and then we used to block him. So I don't know what this guy's on, man. I think he's just gemming it, man, and he's coming out and just lying to us. This is what he's doing. Cool. This is what Ornstein's come out now and said, look at this now. So this is, it could be worrying. It depends what you listen to. Obviously, everything we've been seeing before was saying that, yeah, we're going to go big. What I've just showed you, look, we're going to go big in the summer. We're going to go crazy. Ornstein's come out and he's got a different sort of flow to it. He's came out today and said, Man United summer transfer window may not be as crazy as some expect. So he's basically dissing Fabrizio. Fabrizio saying it's going to be crazy. Ornstein saying it's not. But the club has plenty to address. Central midfield is the top priority, especially after Casemiro's confirmed departure, leading to ongoing links with Elliot Anderson, Wharton, and Belieber, and others. Left-sided attacking roles are also in focus after missing out on Semenyo, with Rashford and Sancho due to leave, and Garnacho's left as well. Defensively, Harry Maguire's future is uncertain. This is his option year. He's due to leave with no contract terms, and central defense remains a key area. The new head coach, potentially Michael Carrick or someone else, will be one of 2026's biggest stories. Early signs on the Carrick have sparked hope among fans and those at the clubs. However, I don't know what that word is, embryonic, but as always, actions will speak louder than words. So we don't know what we're going to do with Carrick, and he's basically coming out and saying, yo, it's not going to be crazy. So who do you believe? Is it Ornstein or Fabrizio? Because Fabrizio saying we're going to have a crazy summer. He's saying it's not. He's saying, yeah, we'll get central midfield will be a top priority, but he's not saying two midfielders or nothing. He's saying central midfield, left wing, and defense if Harry Maguire leaves. That's it. Fabrizio's come out and said we're going to have a mad summer. You know what I'm saying? Ben Jacobs said we're going to spend big. Everyone's come out and said that. So which one is it? Are we going to spend big or are we not? And why has this come out a day after the transfer window closes? So throughout the whole of January, we're getting all these talks. We're going to spend big in the summer. We're saving for the summer, long term, yeah. And then as soon as the transfer window slams closed, the same day, the next day, we're not going to go that crazy. Man United summer transfer windows may not be as crazy as some plenty expect. So what's that about? What's that about then? Why has that come out the next day as well? Like, I don't understand that. So that's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on, man. But boy, it seems at least it shows the positions that we want. Central midfield is going to get obviously dealt with Casemiro leaving anyway. Ugarte's more or less going to get sold. That's like 100%. Let's be real. So we should be going out there for 2 anyway. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's just weird, isn't it, to see different people saying different things. Look at the boy Casemiro. This guy don't stop, man. Look, he made the team of the week. Alan Shearer's Premier League team of the week. He's put him in there in the midfield. You know what I'm saying? Goal and assist. Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. Big up the boy Casemiro. He don't stop. So, yeah, that's that anyway. But, boom. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. That's Ornstein. But it's good to see, like I said. And I'll show you, look, the left wingers, etc., that we've been linked with. There's been the Diamandes. There's been all these talks, the NJs. And we've got linked to a few other ones today as well. So don't watch nothing. I'll show you that in a sec. Oh my days. What was that? That is crazy, bro. Let me show you. Look at this. Hey, my man went mad. I swear that's a derby as well. Athletic Club and what's that team that we beat? What are they called again? Zubamendi's old club. Real Sociedad. Is that Real Sociedad? Yeah, look at that. Look what my man done. Look, he came up because he got pushed. Look at this. Look. Oh, my days, bruv. Crazy. I thought that was AI at first. It's not. That's madness. He went mental. And that my man as well. What's his name again? Is that, That's madness, man. Safe. He's moving like Adama Traore, bruv. Crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, yeah, man. So, we'll leave it like that. That's what Ornstein said anyway. That's his deadline day, the next day after deadline day story. That we're not going to go as mad as everyone's saying. And obviously, we'll see what happens with the manager situation. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's just weird. 1 minute we're doing this. 1 minute we're going big. Then we're not. Then we are. Like, it's just all over the place. But one thing I would say about Man United, as you all know, they always say weird stuff about us anyway. Like, they'll always say we're not spending anything and then we end up spending. Then they will say we are spending and then we don't end up, like, they don't know nothing. Everyone after Mbumo sat there and said we have to buy. We have to sell to buy, sorry. And then we turned around and then we bought Mbumo. Sorry, we bought Sesko. No one knew. Everybody, Ornstein, all of them. Yeah, Man United have got to sell to buy. Fabrizio, all of them, they all got bamboozled. So Sir Jim, he's a crook, bro. So we might be in for something else. So it is what it is. But cool. This is that anyway. Look at this. Marcus Rashford does not want to return to Man United. He's prepared to take a pay cut to stay. That's better for us. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take a pay cut to chill, I'm cool with that, mate. You do what you got to do. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think they want him back because of the money, of course, like I said. But yeah, if you don't want to take a pay cut, lovely for him. You understand? Big up the boy Marcus Rashford, though. Every time. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Enjoy the rest of the season. We've got much to sort in the summer. We're good next year. We've got too much to sort in the summer, but we're good next year. What's he talking about? Free Kobe. Yeah, so that's Marcus Rashford anyway. Let's move on from that. Gary Lineker is backing Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes for the Player of the Year award and has claimed Bruno Fernandes as good as anyone. He's just saying, yeah, he's the man. And it's good to see Bruno getting his recognition now because a lot of people doubted my man. A lot of people have been talking rubbish about him and he gets that criticism a lot because he plays for United and United's been shit, which you can kind of say it's only right. You can't be the best player in a shit team, but look at Anderson. Anderson's playing for Forest. They're like close to the bottom, relegation battle, but he's cold. No one says anything bad about him. But when we're playing shit, and if Bruno's still showing up, people will say, oh, but you finished 15th. You can't be that good. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. It's crazy. But we'll see anyway. So big up my man for that anyway, Gary Lineker, because he's come out here and said the realness. He said Bruno Fernandes should be Player of the Year at this rate anyway. He should be. So we'll see what I've gone with that, man. Let me move on and we talk about the set pieces. Look at this. So everyone thought it was my man, Carlos Fernandes, who left with Amrin. Amrin's number one, his main lieutenant. But he's saying, but Sully's come out and said, nah, bro. Keita Kasagawa is the real man behind the scenes. We should be thanking for the set pieces. Respect to Carlos Fernandes, who implemented it on the training ground. But Keita has been and was doing the real background work internally. So is this guy still about then? I'm guessing he's still around. He's an unsung hero. While it gets the spotlight, set piece on training. Garnacho's the one putting in. Why are you repeating what he's saying? Is he around still or not? He's celebrating set pieces. Because obviously we got the most set pieces. When you look at it, I think we've got the most set pieces in general, like free kicks, corners, etc. But Arsenal's got the most corners, goals scored by corners. I think we got something different though. I mean, I think set pieces in general, when it goes with corners, penalties, and then obviously free kicks, we're big up there. But when it comes to just corners, I think Arsenal's bullying that one there differently. But yeah, man, Kasagwa, this is the guy. But I don't know if he's still around, because he's not saying it like he's still around or anything like that. So I don't know, man. Look at this anyway. We know Harry Amaz is injured. He got injured on his first training session with Norwich. And they're saying that obviously once he's not injured anymore, him and Vitek might bolster the options for the first team. Remember, buying there, we don't ever want him to touch a ball again. I think Lamens plays the 14 games that's left now, but the next season, who knows? Do you know what I'm saying? They might look at it and go, all right, Harry Amaz is an option. Because remember, Malasia's going to leave for free at the end of the season, you know. So Malasia leaves for free. That's a left back gone. You might just say, Harry Amaz, just take that spot there as our third choice left back or something like that. That might be the situation. So, and Vitek as well, they're looking at him and saying, yo, you know what? For Lamens, we need to give Lamens some sort of competition, but we might just give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might just make you deal with that one there, because it's like, you know what? Yeah, like, he's been doing his thing. I think he went to Bristol City or Bristol Rovers, one of them, Bristol City, I think it was. And he ain't done too bad. So big up him, man, and we'll see what's going to happen with him. Look at that. Look at, like I said, what I just telling you lot just now, look, who are the strongest from set pieces? It says that we are the strongest from set pieces. I don't know if this means, yeah, it means goals. Goals per set pieces. So we're doing well, but obviously Arsenal are the strongest when it comes to corners. Remember, set pieces it's a dead ball. Whenever the ball is just down and you do something, the ball's not moving. That's what a set piece is, a dead ball. So corners, throw-ins, you can say that as well, penalties, and of course, free kicks. Do you understand? Remember, Bruno Fernandes scored a free kick against Bournemouth. Mason Mount scored a free kick against Crystal Palace. Remember, all of that count. You know what I'm saying? So we're up there when it comes to set pieces. We're doing what we need to do, man. And obviously, there's another way of scoring. And that's why I'm sitting there worried and saying, yo, we can't get rid of Casemiro and Maguire in the same season. Bro, and we're looking at who? Belieber and Andersons. And, bro, these guys are not tall enough. Our whole aerial threat goes. That's the only two man I look at. Every time we got a free kick, a corner, I say Casemiro or Maguire, sure time to shine. I don't look at anyone else at them times. It's just them two. So cool. We move on anyway. Man United will look to sign a left winger in the summer to bring balance to their forward line after they sold Garnacho. Rashford expected to leave. Remember, Sancho leaves for free as well at the end of the season. Yan Diamande is one player of early interest to the club for that position. United could also look to strengthen at the fullback and would need better cover in those positions, at very least if they qualified for European competitions. They could also look to sign a backup goalkeeper should Onana and Bayande leave, while Tom Heaton should retire as well. He's looking like he's going to retire. Remember, Tom Heaton is just a third choice. Just come in there, just put in your little shift and then do what you need to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's not bad, man. It seems like we're looking at every position, especially if we get Europe, we've got to have mad depth. You know how this thing goes. You've got to proper build up on your depth. So we'll see what happens, man. Then it says, look at this. At the time of Michael Carrick's appointment, United sources said it will take something exceptional for him to get the job permanently, and the focus when the time was right was centered on external candidates. So the overriding message was that it was very unlikely the Solskjaer situation would be repeated. So this is what's going on. Everyone is having their PTSD saying, we're going to give him the job and then he's going to turn shit. Then we're going to waste 2-3 years. What we done with Solskjaer. That's why everyone's saying don't give Carrick the job. People that are saying don't give Carrick the job are saying that. I'm saying give him time to prove himself. Do you understand? We've won 3 games out of 3. He goes on to win 17 out of 17, whatever it is, 16, whatever. Bro, it's going to be very hard to go out there and sway someone else to come in. And we've come up, obviously we've conceded 4 goals, but we've scored 8 goals. Is it 8 goals we've scored? Yeah, 2 against City. 8 goals in the last 3 games since he's been in. 8 goals we've scored. Come on. So we're doing what we need to do. We can shore up the defense, and especially if we go and get a midfielder, and this ain't even the complete team. So if we're scoring 8 goals and we're beating teams that we usually don't beat, Man City and Arsenal, 2 of the top 2, Fulham's in there as well when it goes to form. Imagine when we build up the midfielders, we shore up the left winger, we proper build up the team a bit more where it's a proper team and it's ready to compete and all of that. Brother, we might be on some different type of smoke. So this is what's going on. So he's just letting us know, Rob Dawson, that when the season first started, this is what got said. Not the season first started. When Carrick first got the job, yo, big man, you got to do something exceptional to get this job. As it stands, you're leaving in May and we're going to go and get someone else. Just put in your work. Remember, Carrick can't lose regardless now because he's beat Man City and Arsenal. Unless we go and lose all of our games, he cannot lose because even if we don't give him the job, he's done a crazy job. He's gone out there, beat City, beat Arsenal, beat Fulham now. And if he gets us top 4, top 5, he walks away. Fulham are losing Marco Silva. He's leaving for free. Glasner is leaving Crystal Palace. Iriola is leaving Bournemouth. Slot might end up leaving Liverpool. I doubt he goes there though. But Tottenham, is Thomas Frank gonna still be there? There's so much opportunities, and someone might just hire him and say, yo, big man, just get us back to normal. So he leaves with his head held high, especially if we carry on doing well and we get top 4, etc. He's going to have opportunities left, right, and centre anyway. So I think he's good anyway. He's in good hands regardless of what happens. But if he wins every single game from now on, bro, he's on a different thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So big up the boy Carrick, man. I'm going to get a few of these comments in a second. Keep them coming. Smash the like, my people. Subscribe. Come on, man. Support the channel. You know we're here every day. I'm going to get the next news, and then we're going to get straight into the... I'm going to get the comments straight away. Sekou Kone has joined the Zone Sport until the end of the season. So the thing with Sekou Kone is he was actually training with them. You get it? He came back from injury. He was training with them for ages. And this is actually good for him because this is Strasbourg, Chelsea vibes. Chelsea, they've got Strasbourg. They send their players there, develop them, and then they bring them when they're ready. This is something good. We've all seen Kone. He looks like a baller, but maybe he's not physical enough or he's lacking something. So you send him to Switzerland. He's actually going to play with big men now, 30-year-olds, because all he's been doing is playing with the under-18s and under-21s. So now you're playing with 33-year-old men and you're getting roughed up a bit. You're getting used to it. Then once your loan's done in 5 months, we might bring him back and then he's a bit more physical with Bruno and that in training. And you're like, okay, he can come and play with us now. That's how it goes. So maybe we don't think he's ready yet. Give him over there. Same thing with everyone else. We can get little gems in, send them out there, get them roughed up a little bit, and then bring them back in. So big up the boy Sekou Kone, man. And hopefully he comes back and he's a monster in our midfield. Obviously, these are the 4 main ones. We're looking to break. We're due to get a marquee name. The club is prepared to spend big for a marquee name, potentially breaking remember, we've never spent 100 million, ever. We've only spent 89 million on Pogba. That was the most we spent. So we're trying to do that on a Premier League proven star. Elliot Anderson is the dream target. Could demand a huge fee, especially if Forest stay up. And it looks like they will at this time, unless West Ham do a madness. And if he excels at the World Cup, his fee might only go up. Belieber and Wharton are still in, obviously, interest as well. And we're looking to sign at least one established one out of them. And then maybe we get another one. Who knows? Everyone said we're going to get 2 midfielders. Who knows if we actually end up doing that? United will also target a left winger. Obviously, with Garnacho gone, Rashford, Sancho's missing. His contract runs out. Yan Diamande is the interest. So everyone's saying the same names, bro. Yan Diamande, Njais. We've got these same guys. I'm going to get a few of these comments, my people, and then we're going to get into the rest of the news. But yeah, bro, it's looking like we're going to... Everyone's known who we're going to go for anyway, but bro, it's a big risk. So we'll get into it. Cool, let's kick this off. Ineos are terrible. We need new owners. Hit the likes. Yeah, smash the likes, my peoples, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know we're always here. What did Ben Jacobs do? I showed you, lot, man. I don't know if he's a fraud, man. This secret midfielder, we still can't see him. Metric community, big up yourself, man. Don't care what Garnacho says or does. He's rubbish. Chelsea fans hate the guy. It took them 6 months. They want him gone. It's true. I cannot see Chelsea beating Arsenal at the Emirates under the lights. Garnacho is pants, and we all know it. We need to respect Man United and Arsenal, exactly. Big up the Metric. Big up yourself, PF, man. I hope you're good, bro. Metric and Touchline Facts. Yeah. I collabed with him already still, but I'm going to get him over on this show very soon. Don't watch nothing. Touchline, that's my guy, man. I've not heard Garnacho talk English. I do not think he's English. You haven't heard Garnacho talk English? Go watch a video. He literally done a press conference talking about Manchester. He talks English. And he's done a few post-matches. He does talk English, man. Big up Metch. Big up yourself, Mike, man. I hope you're good. Like and subscribe, my peoples. I would not mind having Chelsea in the final and Arsenal knocked out so they cannot win 4 trophies. They're never going to win 4. He should convince Barca to pay the full price. We don't want Rashford back. What can Rashford do if Barcelona do not pay? He has to stay. He has to stay here, man. He has to stay here. If that was offside, the foul went off. Oh, that was a definitely penalty. That Mbumo one, that was definitely a penalty anyway. But it is what it is. We don't complain like that. Sesko will get more goals. We'll be top 3 or top 2 in no time. Carrick needs to stay at Man United, in my opinion. If he stays, then you qualify for the Champions League and we'll win the Premier League next season regardless. I said what I said. Yeah, big up yourself, Tanisha. I hope so, man. I hope we do. Trust me. 1, 2, 3, 4 knockout. Yeah, he got smacked at. Why did he smack him like that? That was brazy. Crazy. 19 goals, 18 assists this year. He got 5 goals and 13 assists. Played half of the game. Agree. Yeah. We conceded 4 goals, 2 set pieces, 1 own goal, and 1 beauty. Let me think of the goals that it's true. 1 own goal, Martinez. Set piece goal, which was just the scrappiest goal you ever seen in your life. Screamer and the penalty. Yeah, it's true. It's true. If you beat Spurs and West Ham, his name should be in the hat. Ruining your hair, dude. Fame, yet not the guy off the hair guy. I'm afraid Kode will not make it. He's starting to get up there now. Age should be a far along. That's a bit negative, man. Why would you say he's not going to make it? We could make it. We don't know yet. He's young still. You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of these young players, but sometimes they have their time. So we'll see. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's what's going on with these guys, man. We're looking to spend big on one of them at least, but all the other reporters have come and said 2. We might go for 2 of them on this list. So we'll see. Obviously, there's some talks about the managers. Man United, as things stand, still plan to push ahead with their search. They've talked to about waiting for a manager currently preparing for the World Cup. Tuchel, Nagelsmann, Pochettino, or even Ancelotti. There are also contenders with Premier League experience like Iriola, Silva, Glasner. One thing in particular that Wilcox and Barada are looking for is the ability to handle the pressure that comes with managing United, especially because of a key part of the job is teaching players to do the same. Remember, Amrin was out here spazzing out every minute. Every minute, Amrin, things weren't going our way. Amrin was out here spazzing out. So we can't have a guy like Amrin. But they're basically trying to say we need someone that's going to be able to hack the pressure. So that's what they're trying to say, bro. This was a sense that it became too much for Amrin, and United do not want the same mistakes again. It's one of the things that set Solskjaer apart in 2019. It could do the same for Carrick. So, boy, we'll see, man. We'll see if we end up going for them. I can't see Glasner being in this anymore after he spazzed that in a press conference, tried to get himself sacked. That will give them PTSD. Nagelsmann, he's a good one, but I don't know. We'll see. Ancelotti, we're looking at a rebuild. We're looking at someone that can be here for like 5-6 years. Ancelotti's about 69, 72. I don't even know how old is he, bruv. So is he going to end up, however age he is he going to end up being here for a refill? Look at that, 66. He's 66 years old. How long is he going to be our manager for? And we're looking at a rebuild. Is he going to have the patience and the time to chill? And you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's going to end up doing that. Marco Silva's okay. He's okay. And I like his football. The way they bossed us up that thing, but he's still on and off. He still lose to Leeds the other day. They'll still lose to like an Everton. So it's not like he's out here, he's punching above his weight and Fulham are reaching in Champions League positions or Europa. They've always finished out of the top 7. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't doing nothing spectacular over there, but he is okay. He's a good man. I reckon Spurs suits him. He needs to go to somewhere like Spurs, put them in check, and have them playing some football. Poch, I wouldn't take Poch. I think it's too little, too late now. We've had about 2-3 opportunities to get him. We chose not to. Forget about him. I wouldn't do that one. Iriola, I don't mind Iriola, but I know Iriola's football is a lot of energy, a lot of running up and down, a lot of players will be getting injured, etc. Bournemouth have always got about 5 players injured. Every time you watch them, they've always got 5 players injured. Because my man's football is crazy. It's a bit like Ange. But his one's a little bit more better, I'll be real. And it's better defensively. But every time they play, they've got at least 5 players injured. I've never seen Bournemouth play a game and they don't have 5 players injured. Look at that. This is the last game that they played against Wolves. 2-0 they won the other day on 31st of January. Look at this. Every single time they play, they got 5 players injured. Because they just play so intense that it's mental. That's why the thing about Iriola, I look at him and I say, oh, I don't know about that one. Let's go to 5 games after the season started or something, because early in the season. Because you know my man's thing. It's just crazy. Let's go there. Let's look at the lineup. Did you have anyone injured for this? Where is it? I can't see it. It's not coming up. But yeah, Iriola, different type of manager. But I wouldn't mind Iriola. I kind of like his football, man. They suffocate teams. They always score mad goals. But they're a team that they'll win 3-2 every game. They're on that football where we will leak some goals, but we'll definitely score some as well. So that's the situation with that. And then who else? Tuchel. I think Tuchel's the top choice, to be honest. I think that's who they're going to end up going for. I just don't know if Tuchel makes us a little bit more negative, though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, people are talking about this Manchester United DNA and attacking football. Tuchel don't really play attacking football, does he? He's a bit more... The best football that he played was a back 3 as well. Kante in the middle, back 3. So I don't know. I don't know if we go for Tuchel, but we'll see. We'll see. Cool. So we move on from that. We talk about the senior figures. Senior figures at the club are divided whether to give Maguire a new contract and are unlikely to exercise the option for an extra year in his current deal. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is keen to cut the wage bill down, especially by getting rid of aging top earners. Casemiro, the club's highest paid player, and others on large salaries will leave. Maguire could be the exception. Maguire is willing to take a substantial pay cut for about 80k a week. No decision has been made yet. Do you know what I'm saying? But so I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with Maguire, man. But if he's taking that, my thing is, bro, give it to him. Give it to him, bro. Don't let Casemiro and Maguire leave in the same window. That is crazy. That's too much senior players to go at the same time. We're going to end up like Arsenal, Chelsea. This article says Maguire's highly regarded, blah, blah, blah. And then it says, look, on a 200k a week contract expiring this summer, senior figures are split on offering him a new deal and are unlikely to trigger the 1-year extension option. But they've already triggered the 1-year extension. And I put that in here. And a few people had to like it because they understand. They've already triggered it. Look at that. That was on the 3rd of 2025. Fabrizio said, Man United trigger 1-year extension. Ruben Amorim was happy with it. They triggered it. So the 1-year extension's already been triggered. You know what I mean? So he got this one a little bit wrong. You know what I'm saying? They're split on giving him a new deal and are unlikely to trigger the 1-year extension. He hasn't got an extension option because they've already triggered it. So it runs out in June for good now. So it's a crazy one. So we'll see what happens. But that's already been triggered. There's talks about we might end up getting a number 9 this summer. Man United's recruitment team has been impressed by their new proven Premier League forwards, Cunha and Mbeumo, but Sesko has not had the same impact on the pitch, keeping the doors open for potential signing of a number 9. However, Sesko's strong conduct behind the scenes at Carrington, described as one of the hardest workers in the group, showing no signs of being affected by the inconsistency and determined to avoid becoming another big money flop, has won over club officials. This has persuaded them to focus solely on the midfield rebuild. Sesko's work paid off, stoppage time winner. Listen, he's just talking shit. Let's just be real. This is his opinion. This is not no drop. I've got a source or anything. Listen to this. Man United's recruitment team has been impressed by the new proven Premier League forwards, Cunha and Mbeumo, but Benjamin Sesko has not had the same impact on the pitch, keeping the door open for potentially signing another number 9. That's him guessing. Saying, listen, because we've seen Mbeumo and Cunha are moving mad, they could potentially go out there and get another number 9. That's it. This is not him telling us that that's what they're saying in Old Trafford or my sources. No. He's just going off his own back. Sesko ain't hit the ground running, so they could get another number 9. Bro, they're not thinking how he's thinking. Sesko, they said he's got time. He's young. He's 21 or something. Well, he's got loads of time. If Xerxes goes, which he probably will, we probably go and get another number 9. That's not a problem. But he's putting it out there like it's some drop. It's not a drop. He thinks that Sesko hasn't hit the ground running because then Bumo scored every game and he scores every other game and Cunha's been moving mad. It's easy to say that. But if Sesko carried on playing every game from the Burnley game, Burnley scored 2, Brighton he scored 1. Then we played Man City. If he scored in Man City game, he didn't get to play. If he scored in the Man City game and then he scored in the Arsenal game, then what? What would you have said? Would you have said the same article? You probably wouldn't have. But so it is what it is. I just think we could get another number 9, and that's probably if Xerxes ends up going. Let's be real. This is some good news, if anything, for Ugarte. Man United are looking to move Ugarte on in the summer with 3 Turkish clubs are on for him. 3 of them. 3 Turkish clubs, including Galatasaray, interested. Bruno Fernandes' future is less clear, with talks expected between the skippers, agents, and United officials before he heads. Ugarte's gone, Xerxes gone, 100%. Them 2 are missing. Dalot, 50-50. Maguire, he could get a next deal, but them 2 are missing. Ugarte's got no chance. Let's be real. We kind of know this. Like, he don't play. He's trash. They're going to say, yo, we done our signings. Some of them hit. Some of them are misses. Ugarte and Xerxes have been misses. Let's be real. For them. I like Xerxes, but I think they'll look at it and say he's not fitting on what we're trying to do. Man United weren't interested in the short-term signings. We just wanted anyone that could come across for our long-term plan. The midfielder was considered, by the real overhaul is planned for the summer with 2 additions expected. United are ready to spend big on a marquee Premier League star, even breaking the club record. Elliot Anderson is the dream, with Belieber and Wharton also admired. Preferences for Premier League proven quality after successes like Mbumo and Cunha. Obviously, they hit the ground running a bit quicker, so that's the situation with that. JJ Gabriel, we're trying to wand off Barcelona, so we're due to give him some. He's getting a lot of first-team training sessions, and then we're due to give him his debut probably next season, because we're not in no other cups and he can't take part in the Premier League. So next season, he probably gets his Premier League debut, 100%. And he was due to play in the Carabao Cup or FA Cup if he was still in it. But because he's not, we're not in it no more. It's a myth. This is something that's come out that's basically saying that Maguire's got good chances of leaving because Man United are monitoring Leipzig, whatever his name is, El Chadao, Bichialbu, I probably said it wrong, and Sassuolo's Tarek Moharemovic. We've been looking at this geezer for a minute, this Tarek geezer, because a few reports come out about him. This geezer, I've never heard of him. Maybe I've got to watch a little comp, but it says we're looking at a left-footed, left-sided specialist. So what's that then? Because we've got Martinez there already. We've got, who else can play left? Is that Heaven? Is Heaven both-footed? Heaven, Martinez. Harry Maguire is more on the right side of things. We've got Yoro, he could play on the right side. De Ligt plays on the right side. So I don't know. Maybe we're looking at someone that can play with De Ligt and give Martinez a rest. Who knows? But it's another centre-back, left-footed. So we'll see. This is obviously Garnacho's comments. If you didn't see it, if you come in the chat a bit late, he just came out and he basically said, people are saying that no one went at the Emirates, but now that Man United's won there, we can definitely beat them. You get it? So I don't know if he's trying to be cheeky or it's put out a little bit wrong or whatever. He's saying that we can do it perfectly, blah, blah, blah. And obviously, he scored 2 goals against them already, so it is where it is. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see, my people. Let's see what else has come out. I'll get a few more of these comments. Premier League clubs are pushing for a shorter January transfer window next season. The feeling in the boardroom is that cutting it from 4 weeks would reduce disruption during a congested period. Any change would need 14 votes. So you reckon they'll cut it down? This is Andy Mitten. Andy Mitten is certified when it comes to Man United, yeah? And he says, money is tight. It absolutely is. If Man United don't get into Europe, it's going to be even tighter next season. It's imperative that United get into Europe. I don't know, man. We've sold a few players, bro. So I don't know how true that is. This is what I'm saying. This is what comes out all the time. We get the good reports when the transfer window's open. Oh, we're going to spend big. We're going to go crazy. Transfer window closes. Then we get the little, we don't know. Money's tight. If we definitely needed to get into Europe, then why would they not worry when Amrin was drawing all these games with Wolves and Leeds and that? If that was the case then, they didn't sack him because he was moving shit. They sacked him and paid him off because he came out with an outburst. So I don't understand that, bro. Like, why would you not have sacked him then? If it was that serious that it's gonna take us back, you would have went out there and said, you know what, we got to get rid of this geezer and blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, what's going on, man. Look at that. People are onto Garnacho. He's got everyone out here again, dissing him up. Biggest upgrades. There's no bigger upgrade than that. I'll tell you that for free. Cool. Let's get a few more of these. Lacey's a baller. Big up the boy Lacey, man. Shay Lacey got a hat trick yesterday. If Carrick does well, which he's currently doing, we can't do an Arteta with a Carrick too. Let's build with him instead of spending a huge amount on all these big name coaches and nothing to show. Yeah, it looks like it looks like every player we get now anyway is for the team. We don't get players for the manager anymore anyway. That's done. Or we would have got all the sporting players. Carrick is a project manager. Why can't we give him a chance? How is Glasner even on the list? You know what it is? What it is, the Basses. They're going off everyone that was on the list already. That's what they're doing. They're going off everyone that was on the list already and just saying, yeah, they were linked with Glasner, Iriola, Silva. It's easy to do it like that because it makes it spicier, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? If we can't get a profile like Enrique or Ancelotti, we should stick with Carrick. What's that about? Sal Warner, what's that about? If sell Bruno, we can add 57 into the budget, but nah, man, keep him behind. We can't sell Bruno. I don't think Bruno goes. I think if we finish in Champions League, there'll be good vibes, bro. And then we're adding to that as well. We can have a combo with him and say, bro, we're adding to this. Don't watch nothing. Believe us through the door. Anderson or whoever, he will love it. Because then we've got Champions League. We're talking about, we're trying to win the league in 2028. Blah, 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 bro. I think he stays. But if we miss out on Champions League, I think we're finished. Bruno will leave. He'll go somewhere like Bayern Munich and say, bro, I'm going to be 30, 32, 33 soon. I need to get some trophies under my belt, bro. He'll go Bayern Munich and him and Kane will just kill it. Like, that will be it, literally. I think we need to keep Bruno. We need to do everything we can to keep Bruno as well. So I reckon he stays, man. If we get Champions League, it's good vibe City where he will end up staying. I'll be real. Sesko, big up yourself. Cunha, man's got the skiing. Sam, relax, don't jinx, don't embarrass, stay calm. What we will sell to Anderson that he will agree to join United though? Champions League. If we get Champions League and he starts, that's the thing I told you about Casemiro. See, Casemiro, him coming out and saying that he's leaving is done us good for him and us. Because for him, he can get all the offers now from now till May. Saudi clubs can come in for him and offer him stuff. Yo, we're offering you 700K. Yo, we're offering 600. American clubs can come and offer him whatever they want. He's got all the time to take it in. Because if he just finished in May and then said, I'm leaving, he might have had like 3 weeks. So he's got 5 months to consider all of these options. But for us, for Man United, the fact that Casemiro's come out and said he's leaving, you can go to whoever you want now. Anderson, all of them, and say, bro, you know your spot's there. That's your spot. Perfect. There's no two ways about it. You start, that is your spot. Man City's going to have to convince him. Yo, Rodri, you will play with him. Reinders is there, though. Nico Gonzalez is there. Bernardo Silva sometimes plays there. They got so much options where it's like you're trying to convince him, though. You're going to have to play there. With us, we don't have to do that. We're already telling him Casemiro's gone. It's worldwide. Like, we don't even have to tell him that on a secret thing. Like, yo, Casemiro's going to leave. So that will be you. Don't tell no one, though, because we don't want to lay it out there. It's already out. Casemiro's leaving. So that's the difference. So with that being said, we get Champions League. Bro, that's your spot there. What are you saying? You play for England. Maguire's over here. Luke Shaw, you got the little link. Yeah, the England thing. You'll be playing with Mainu. Come on, bro, you're good. So that's how I think we sell it to Casemiro, to Anderson. One midfield injury might not make it to Europe and tell the money is tight. Yeah. That's one thing I was saying. Let's go and get someone that can sit down 60 minutes. Casemiro can have a little break. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, man, on the wing, I'd get it done quick time. Since City be sniffing around, even though they have some. No. City can't get another winger. They got too much. They've got about 6-7 wingers now. Even with Semenyo, they had to sell Oscar Bob. Remember, they had to sell Oscar Bob because of Semenyo coming in. So they have to sell another winger. Who are they going to sell? Savino. And I don't think they go from Diamande, to be honest, you know. But if you look at their team, look at City's team. I'll show you right now, yeah? Their squad. They've got hella wingers. I remember they play, look at that. Mamouche can play on the wing. Semenyo, Doku, Savino, Cherky can play on the wing. And Foden plays there sometimes. Sometimes even Bernardo Silva. That's 7 people that can play on the wing. Do you know what I'm saying? So they've got enough players over there. They've got a lot of injuries at the moment though, but yeah, they've got enough that they can play on the wing. So look at that. That's like Mamouche, Semenyo, Doku, Savino, Cherky. They've even got this Makassa guy. I don't even know who that is. But yeah, they've got options, man. So I reckon they're good. They're sorted. I don't think they go for another winger, I'll be real. But Diamande, I think it's more out of us and Liverpool. Because Diamande came out and said he's a Liverpool fan and his father, obviously, his father's dream is thing, innit? His father's dream is to see him play for Liverpool. So that's the only thing that's killing us is Diamande. If Liverpool get involved, who apparently might be involved, if Liverpool get involved, we might be in trouble with the Diamande thing. But it seems like with Ahmad there, we can get a little something because Ahmad's over there. And him and Ahmad have got a link. Look at this. This is what he said. I want to play for Anfield. I want to play at Anfield. I want to play for Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. My father's dream is to see me play for Liverpool. So remember that this don't mean anything unless Liverpool goes for him. If Liverpool don't go for him, this is calm. We can go and get him. Ekatike is a big Man United fan. He said it. There's a video there. Liverpool didn't care about that. Van Dijk is a Man United fan. It's not a problem. But if that same team goes in for you, you're in trouble. That's the difference. So if Liverpool go in for him and then we're in there, we're done. It's the same thing as Cunha and Mbeumo. Cunha and Mbeumo wanted Man United only. They didn't care that we finished 15th. I want to go to Man United. And that's how he's moving. I want to play for Anfield. It's my father's dream. So that's the only thing that's kind of killing us with Diamande. So I don't think he goes to City. I think he either goes to Liverpool or he comes to us. But all the main guys, the Fabrizio Romanos and all of that, they haven't said anything about Liverpool. The only person that said anything about Liverpool is Sky Sports Lille. But no one else has. Not none of the main ones anyway. So we'll see what happens with Diamande. But hopefully we can get him through the line. Ahmad has a word with him. And then we keep it thing. I hope he don't go. Yeah, exactly. If he goes Liverpool, him on one wing, and then they get someone else on the right, they're going to be on a different thing. I'll be real. So that's that anyway. And then we got this. Look at this. Iwobi just came out and said, I shout out Kobe Mainoo. But Kobe, you finished my hand. You absolutely finished my hand. The guy's got Ghanaian strength. Safe. I don't know when that happened, but yeah. He's bigging up Kobe after that game there for doing his hands. So he might miss a 1-2 games. Bro, this keeps coming up on my thing, bruv. He went mad. Look at this. For those that missed it, look at that. Boom. Violated him. Oh my God, that's a red card, isn't it? Straight away. That's like a 5-game ban or something. He's going to get like a 5-game ban or something like that, you know? Crazy. I thought it was AI. But it can't be. This video is a clip from 2021 Copa del Rey final. Delayed from 2020, yeah. Atletico Bilbao and Real Sociedad. Yeah, it's real. I thought it was AI at first, but I looked at it and said, nah. That looked too legit to be AI still, I'll be real. So yeah, that's more or less the news, my people, man. Let's see if anything else has came out. Marcus Rashford to Manchester United has ended. The club and him both need to move on. But if Barcelona think they can bully the agreed 30 million buy option and push it lower, we should not sell. Bring him back if needed. Exactly. That's what I've been saying as well. He's under contract. They're trying to get him for lower than the 30 million euros, which is crazy, bro. So give us our 30 million euros and then you can have the boy Rashford. If you don't give us our 30 million, you're not getting him, bro. Simple as that. So that's more or less the news, my peoples, man. Smash the like, subscribe. I'm going to be here later by 9 o'clock with my 10-minute update. Around 10 o'clock, because we're going to watch the Carabao Cup semi-finals. So straight after the Arsenal game, make sure you're here and you'll get all the Man United news and whatever else has come on. Love to everyone. Appreciate you. All of you. Have a great day. Love.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up popos. They gon' be there on repeat. They're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up? Let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat. I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.